Are we rolling? Everything going? Yay! Okay. I can turn that off. Let's see here. We got a couple custom orders to do. Number 854 and number 394. There we go. Let's see. Get my recipes up. All right. Actually, you know what? Custom mold. Well, darn. That means I'm not going to be able to get to number 854 today. Well, poo. That's a sick basket. Well, let's see what we got here. I got a Resistant, and I got a Metropole. Get those. We can get those two done. But I only have one Verseston mold. My other one died. It tore it. But and it's not right. So let me double check. See if I have one. I don't think so. Well, poo. Okay, so 854 is not going to get done today. So, I apologize for that one. I'll have to email them and let them know I'm going to have to reschedule that one for tomorrow. Unless I redo it this afternoon. We'll see. So, this is order number 394. 394. So we're doing order number 394 right now. This is the last three digits of the order number. So if you have an order in and the last three digits are 394, get that off in the corner there. So there we go. We're going to be doing bumper cars. Get that Verseston done. Check out that mold. Make sure it looks good. Give a little spritz with the no stick 'em. There we go. Set that off to the side. Okay. I'm having to reset my brain. So we're doing a Verseston bumper cars in 004. Okay. I'm going to get my recipe going here. Verseston is 140. 45. Okay. Now let's double check our core guide, make sure I get it right. Bumper cars. There it is. I need that pink and my ultraviolet and purple. And I also need my white. So these are the colors we'll be using. Should look a little something like that. But we're going to use some white in there too to make it look right. So scooch those off to the side. One of these bottles has been leaking. There we go. Okay.
By the way, my name is Derek, and I am the owner, creator, and the head silicone slinger here at MBD, where we make silicone toys. By the way, if you have any questions or anything, drop them in the chat, and I will be happy to answer them as we go along. I wonder, where's that place? That should work. That'll work. Might scooch over just a bit. So we got a 3-color pour. We're going to need 3 cups. Let's start off with the big one. Let's start off with part B. What is this? 8 parts. Maybe. Let's start with B. I might. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to do any retarder in this or not yet. Just a touch of retarder in there. Does not feel like 100% confident. There we go. Get that mixed in. And the clock has started. Time to get over to mix. Gotta make sure we get all that mixed up. Scrape the bottom, scrape the corners, scrape the sides. Make sure we get a good mix. I'm being pretty aggressive because I want to move fast. It's a little bit of a complicated color mix, which is why I went with the retarder. Like I said, just want to make sure that I get it all. So we're at about 180 grams total weight, 60 grams per. Luckily, there's no teal in this one. So you were here yesterday, on Monday. You know my love-hate relationship with teal. Okay. now we're doing purple in the middle, so that means that's going to be our big one. This is a really pretty purple. Scrape all that down from the side there, get that down there. And we've already mixed in our silicone. Silicone's already mixed. So all we got to do is incorporate our pigment. Don't really have to worry about it too much, other than to make sure that we don't have any clumps. Just want to get it mixed in. That looks good. I see bubbles, but no clumps. Okay. Now then, this is where it gets a little bit artistic, we'll say, because we start with the blue, but it's too dark. No, it is not because color separation is 1 versus the color depth that we want. We want to make sure we got enough color, but then we also want to make sure that it's the right color. So then we get a little bit of white. And we're just a little too heavy on the white there. Back in. Now we got a nice blue, but we got some opacity. This blue is not opaque, so it's very translucent. And this pink, kind of the same way. It's rather translucent, but it's also extremely intense. There's our pink. Get a little bit of white in there. Doesn't take much white. Kind of overdid it on the first one. There we go. Just a little bit right there we go. Just want to pull that paint back just a bit. Good. All right. Let's get this in the vacuum chamber, get it vacuumed out, and get it in the mold. So here in a moment, you can start seeing the bubbles start to form. and kind of hard to see from this angle, but starting to expand. And it'll rise, and then here in just a second, we should see it collapse. Right about here is where it should collapse. There we go. And now we've pulled out most of the air at this point, but I forgot to turn down my music. I apologize. At this point, we pulled out most of the air, and so we're just waiting to pull out the last remaining bits. You can still see the bubbles coming up, but they'll get fewer and fewer, and they'll eventually stop. You can see the last few bubbles coming up. Come on. Last two. Okay. Now we got all the air out. Now we're doing a stripes pour, so I'm going to show you how we do this. I'm going to put this off to one side. Whoops. And we'll rotate it. And we'll do the same thing with the pink. I've been fairly gentle about
getting this out of the cup. I don't want to introduce any more air into it because we just spent all that time taking all the air out. Okay. Get those out of the way. Get our cup off to the side here. And then make sure our mold is fairly level. And now we'll get our pour done. And there we go. And the pink runs to the front. And people sometimes ask, why don't the colors mix? And the reason is viscosity. Silicone's a fairly high viscosity, and so it doesn't really want to mix. Really kind of needs some, oops, I'll scoot that off to the side while I do some squishies here. It kind of just wants to flow, but it doesn't really want to mix on its own without some, agitation or some action to it. Might be able to get one more out of here. See if I can scrape this just a bit. I can kind of feel my silicone starting to thicken up on me just a little bit. So I think we're getting pretty close to the end of the pot life, which is fine. We got our pour done. Now I just want to do a little bit of butt art. Here we go. I'm pretty happy with that one. All right. And we'll set the hoops off to the side here. We'll put our cups in the back. We'll clean up our mess and move on to the next one. I'll be right back in a second.
All right. Had to freshen up my beverage. All right, everybody, grab your beverage and hydrate and drink. And drink. Hey, Yosh, how you doing, man? All right. So the next one we're going to do is Metropole in bumper cars. Let's see. So we're going to give our mold a little spritz with the no stickum. Oh, man. All right, set that up to the side, let that air dry. It's going to be a Metropole bumper cars in 0050. Okay. And let's check our recipe. 190. I think I'm going to come back to that bottle. I'm going to open up a new one. I'm going to have to take my mic off for a second. Need to go grab another bottle. Give me a second. Okay. I'll open up a fresh batch here. And we're going to do a little bit of retarder. And let's see, let's do about 1.5 grams. We'll give that a good mix. Hey, Yosh, where are you from? I'm always curious where people are from because sometimes they're here in the States, sometimes they're in Europe, Australia, New Zealand. I've had South Africa before. I mean, I've had folks from all over the place. Minnesota, just south of the Twin Cities. Okay. It's been a while, but I've been up to Minneapolis. Well, I say been there. I've flown through there a couple times, I think. I don't know if I've ever actually been outside the airport in Minneapolis. Okay, giving this. We got our part A and part B in here, so just giving it a good mix. Gonna scrape the sides, scrape the bottom, get down into the corners real good. All right. 36. Okay. I need about 80 grams. Oops. Forgot to tear. We'll go about 70 grams on this one. And because. Oops. We'll go about 80 grams on this one. Wait, 70 grams. Check our weight. $78, we're good. 83, we're good. Okay. All right. So let's get our pigments in here. There we go. Scrape this down from the side here. Get it down in there. I know the smallest airport I ever flew into was in Montana. I used to do a lot of traveling for business. In another life, I used to do a lot of traveling. I've actually been to 40 states, I think. It's been a while since I've done the count. I think it's about 40 states. But yeah, smallest airport I flew into was in Montana. And that place, I tell you what, I think 3 gates total. And yeah, I remember going to pick up my rental car, and I'm used to, bigger airports. And I go to the counter to get my rental car, and they're like, yeah, it's just outside the door. What lot? Where do I need to go to get my car? No, just walk out the door and it's right there. Okay. I literally walked out the door into the rental lot. And there were maybe a dozen cars there. So it's not like it was huge. But I think you actually got off the plane onto the tarmac and walked into the gate at the airport. Which this was winter time, so it was pretty freaking cold too, but yeah. But that was the smallest airport I've ever flown into. Let's see, let's get the pink done. A little bit of white. On camera, this pink gets kind of blown out, but it is super vibrant. a little bit more blue in that, I think. Just a little bit. All right. Let's get this done. All right, get this into the vacuum chamber. Installation.
Yeah, Alaska, Hawaii, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Florida, Maine, New Hampshire, and Vermont. I think those are the only states I haven't been through. And when I say through, I mean, it's like I said, I did a lot of flying. So it's like I've been through them by plane. Like I've been through the airport or I've driven through them. Let's see, I've done the cross-country road trip more than a few times. I-40 started off in LA and ended up in Nashville. Did that one a couple times. I-5 from San Diego all the way up to Seattle. All down the East Coast, New York City, down to Raleigh, Durham. Yeah, I mean, I've done a lot of driving. A lot of flying, a lot of driving. Seattle to Oklahoma by the northern route. So going through Idaho, Wyoming, Idaho, catch a little bit of Montana, then Wyoming, Nebraska, Kansas. And yeah. Let's see. Oklahoma to Canada, done that one a few times. Up to Toronto. And let's see. Yeah, through by proxy, but never stayed, pretty much. A lot of times I would do I'd fly into one city, like one trip I might, I'd fly into Sacramento and then I would drive through Northern California, then back west, then up through Oregon, and then catch some cities in Washington State, and then catch Seattle, and then fly back out of Seattle. Ooh, Canada, Mexico, I-5, yeah. When I moved from LA to Seattle, I literally, the directions, I lived in North Hollywood, and I moved from North Hollywood in LA to, oh God, I've forgotten what it is now. The street was called Broadway. Capitol Hill. When I moved to Capitol Hill in Seattle, the instructions were basically turn left, get on I-5, drive on I-5 for 1,000-something miles, exit, turn right, in destination. So yeah, it basically drove the entire distance of I-5. All right. Last couple bubbles coming up. Where'd you end up in Mexico? Tijuana? When I lived in San Diego, we used to go down to Tijuana every few months or so. We'd go down to Tijuana. All right, get the camera back up here where it's supposed to be. And when I lived in Seattle, I used to go up to Vancouver in Canada fairly regularly. And then we got a mold here. And we got a pour done. Here we go. And the pink runs to the front. There we go. And for this one, we'll do some spaceships and aliens. How about that? Looks like I might only have enough for maybe an alien or two. There we go. Everett to West Hill? Yeah, it was Tijuana. Okay. Oh man. Let's see. I will put that out and make sure that it is here. I will make sure. Here's my mold for fries. This one I just poured. Yeah. See if I have enough. Maybe. Just maybe.
really working to get this. Come on. Just need a little bit more. And there we have some fries. But I will hold on to this mold. I've got to do another Verseston, and I'll either do that later this afternoon or tomorrow. Depends on how fast that one cures. Oh, I need to do my butt art on this one. Getting a glare. Oh well. Whew. But no, I had actually planned on doing one more pour today, but I made a mistake, and I was going to do 2 Versestons, but I only have 1 Verseston mold left. I killed my other Verseston mold recently, and I haven't gotten around to making another one, so yeah. Whew. All right, well, those are for order number 394. So if you have an order in the last 3 digits of 394, those were for you. All right. Yosh, you got any more questions for me, or anybody else? Got any questions? It really kind of depends on what it is. Like this particular one, the pink, the blue, and the purple are actually taken inspiration from the bisexual flag. When it comes out, you'll see it. I don't think I have one, but if you look up bumper cars on my website, you can see it's actually the bisexual flag colors. Sometimes we kind of like the glacier. You know, we were wanting something kind of icy and cold. And, the Aurora was just one that came. It was just such a pretty color combination. The Dorian Gray was. I was messing around one day and I was like, I want to do something grotesque. And I was like, I want something that looks like a bloody knife. And so I picked red and silver and put them together. And I just laughed more than I should have. I laughed and laughed and laughed. Anyway, for the longest time, it was called the Bloody Knife internally while we were developing it. And when it went out for public consumption, we had to change the name because nobody's going to buy something called the Bloody Knife. So we changed it to Dorian Gray. Sometimes it's just, pick a theme and figure out how to get those colors, like Mardi Gras, the gold, green, and purple. That one, I want to be doing one of those later on this week also. Sometimes it's just, pick something and see what you can do with it. There's one of my color palettes I really like, and I don't remember which one it is now, but nobody ever buys it. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, great, my website's down. That's not going to help me at all. Well, it's on. I can get to Etsy. Etsy.com.
Phoenix. I love the Phoenix, but nobody ever buys it. So that's kind of whatever. Also, I've kind of forgotten how to pour it because I have a hard time getting it to do what it does in the pictures. So I feel kind of bad about that. So. Oh, Slasher Silver could be interesting. Yeah, doing it around the holidays, specific holidays like Halloween. Yeah, that could be a thing. All right. Well, I need to go fix my website because it's down, and I didn't know that. So, all right, everybody, enjoy your afternoon. Bye.